Who do you think?
Hmm. Happy Happy Sunday, everyone. That's y'all girl. That's y'all girl. Y'all was rooting for, and then y'all was caping for her whole time in the house. I want to see what the girls thought about that. Tim, I don't know. Have I ever done? I've done. Oh, we have. We do. I have done live reactions for award shows. I don't know, because if I feel like if I do a live reaction, then do I need to come? If I do a live reaction for y'all probably not gonna get a live after the episode. If I do that, I'll probably do a static video the next day or something, because that just feel like a lot, if that makes sense. Um, Sorry I didn't go live yesterday, last night, y'all, for Aftersun. I was out in the streets and probably should have stayed my ass at home, but it is what it is. Happy Sunday, happy Father's Day. If you're a father watching, happy Juneteenth again. Hey, Nay Ray. Um, and yes, we're just gonna get into it. Um, hey, Monet, what do I have thoughts about Aftersun. I guess I want to see what y'all are thinking about it. I have thoughts. I didn't see it for Soul anyway, and Aftersun did not do her any favors in my eyes. It's the victim narrative for me. I've been trying to avoid all that stuff about her. The moment I started watching the show, it just can't escape my algorithm. Justice for Soul. Okay, I don't Justice Soul not getting no justice over here. But we gonna get into it. Before I get into it, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new to the channel or just haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. I have been covering and will be covering Love Island USA Season 8 all season long. I have been going live every night after the episodes air. And most days I'm with my brothers, the Parker brothers. Hit the like button, hype this video, comment, and share. I felt for Soul when she was talking to her family, but she lost me during the interview. I didn't. The sun has let well, excuse me, the sun has set, moonlight has come. That's my thoughts on After Sun with Soul. Okay, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into my notes. Um, I did let me pull up their looks. Hold on.
I'm with my girls and they classy. Yeah. We bad. We about to go down. We about to turn.
Okay, here's Taffy, Sierra, and Ariana. They all look cute. It's giving me that Taffy and Sierra were wearing the same designer because her top and her dress look similar. What's that at the bottom of Taffy dress though? I don't like that. That look off to me. But Ariana look good. Stacy says certain aspect I felt bad for her, but not the whole time she was on there. I never caped for her. So if it don't apply, let it fly. I ain't talking about you then. But the girl, a lot of so just in general. Hey Stacy, I like Gabriel. Production thought he was gonna react to Bayers live, and he could care less. No justice for that banging and flat iron. No, I don't care what Sierra says. Same, and we're gonna get into that too. This what I want for this evening. I always preach what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And if we're gonna make something an issue, I think we should be consistent with it. So then you said it like we all did. Well, I just know when I will be on my lives, the girls, including the Parker brothers, was doing a lot of caper for soul. I ain't say no names. I just said people was caping. That's all I said, people. Okay. Um, let's get off of here. It is, and there's still a lot of capital for soul. I don't get it. Thank you. I don't get it either. Um, they point out Caleb and Corbin aren't very different. Oh, the girls point out Caleb and Corbin aren't very different. They said they have the same tattoo, and they did have very similar tattoos on their shoulders, and they both have compasses or something on them. Sierra reads Sierra reads Kinsey and her question and her questionable medical advice. And then Sierra didn't like Casey calling Anaya grandma too. So I was like, thank you, Sierra. It did, I don't know. Maybe we misinterpreted, but it seemed like he was calling her grandma because they weren't being intimate enough for him. And it just still made me go, that's just me. Um, the girls don't think Caleb can handle Kada, which I could kind of see. He seems pretty mild mannered, and Kada, like, she kind of in your face. She is kind of real blunt. Um, and then we get a piece for the producer that passed away, James Barker. Rest in peace to James Barker. And then we get Soul getting her phone and all the things. Soul thought she would have had. Oh no, we get Gabe and Soul when they're leaving the villa going into the van together. I'm sorry. Do they have a video of that? I don't think so, but it don't matter. We get them in the van. Soul thought she would have had a better time in the villa. Gabe says everyone played it safe. Though Soul thought Caleb would have left with her. Like, so she thought Caleb was going home too. I thought that was funny. Gabe gets his phone. He had a lot of good feedback on his Instagram. And he checks Baya's Instagram. We see the clip of her. We see her being mad that he moved on so quick. And he said she was important to him and he was being genuine. He calls his friend Andre, and I got this from someone else's video. It's Andre was on season 3 of Love Island. He's from a past season. He was cute, kind of, but he's a knitter. I'm over him. Um, his friend tells him that people didn't like that he was following Trump. And then he's like, you've only been in the country for a couple years. You can't even vote. I don't know why that's such a big deal. Exactly. He can't even vote. So why is he following Trump? You don't even speak good English. Why are you following Trump? And then I think JC Wu said the girl should look it up. Was he following Joe Biden? I bet you weren't following Joe Biden. And this why the girls be wanting to give the Latino people the benefit of the doubt. And if you Latino and you watching this, I don't want to offend you, but I tell it like it. Ti is over here with everybody: black, white, purple, green, yellow, everything, bitch. Flower pots, everybody can get it over here. Y'all be knitters more times than not. More times than not, y'all are knitters. Y'all never vote. Y'all vote against your own rights and just stupid. How you a whole Latino immigrant, and then the friend gonna say you rep for the Latinos? How you a whole Latino immigrant, and you brought your ass over here and said, you know who I should put my energy behind or look into? That Donald Trump character. You're a knitter, baby, and that's just nothing to him. Who cares about following the president on social media? Hello? Unless you actually like them. People so weird. I don't have time. Gabe, you're a knitter and you could take your ass home. And your friend probably told you to audition on the show because you was a broke bitch. And this could be a quick way for you to make some money and hump on some people. They all could, both of them could go to hell if you ask me. Correct. Like that absolved him. Like, sir, what? Mm-mm. He probably a knitter too. If I don't know, I might be putting 10 on a lot of dip on the chip, but I'm just in the climate that we are in. I'm just very confused with how Latino people move worldwide, but definitely in the United States. I don't understand. I think maybe that some of the girls don't know a lot of history and knows how white people actually move or something. I don't know, but it's not adding up for me. Y'all need, and then the girls are talking about, oh, he's actually smart and all this stuff. It's not giving that you smart, sis. Hold on, I'm gonna get some more into his schooling and being smart in a minute. Let me get back to my notes. The girls the girls be women and gay people dating Trump supporters, Republicans. Talk cognitive dissonance, I guess. I don't get it otherwise. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand. It was given leading the witness unless it's the presidential page that changes handles. Oh yeah, like mm-mm. um Then we get him talking to his parents, and I'm about to be shady. I said, "Oh, his parents are not cute. For him to be a handsome guy, them parents was not cute." And usually the Brazilian people, all of them usually be attractive. I was like, "Oh, your parents is not cute. They kind of ugly." Um, his dad says he's proud of him. They both, oh, we so proud of you. You represented the Brazilians well. Did he? What did he do? But just slob on everybody. What did he do? He didn't tell us nothing about Brazil. I don't remember learning anything about Brazil. What did he do? And then the father says, it's okay for you to think differently than other people or something. I was like, what does that mean? Are you referring to him following Trump? Or you I didn't understand. They was giving me a lot of coded language, or maybe it's because I don't know what they was talking about. Knitters. They always giving knitters. Attractive people don't always have attractive parents. I see, because they was not cute. Thank God I don't like my daddy, but both of my parents is cute. In the villa, acting like a whole stereotype of a lustful Brazilian. Correct, acting like a damn porn star. Like what? What was the positive representation? That's what y'all want to be known for. I was expecting to see black in the parents somewhere. I agree. I was too. Why you say look up, Stacy? Look up Zendaya. Oh, girl, you right, Stacy. Because Zendaya appearance, I knew what her mother looked like, but I didn't remember what her father looked like. So recently, and ain't neither one of her parents cute. Po thing. I love Zendaya. Let me not talk about her. Let me not talk about her. Cause I want to be that lady friend, and I don't want. She might see my video and be mad at me because I know she like Love Island. I'm sorry, friend. You is kind. You is smart. You is important. Um, Stacy about to get me in trouble with my Virgo sister. See, keeping up mess. But Zendaya, you stunning sister. Um, Actually, I've seen some pictures of her father, and he looked better sometimes with the locks. I think her parents probably just looked better when they were younger. Um, Gabe enters the studio. He watched some episodes. He said he was skipping to his parts mostly. Bea said he was smart, deep, and emotional. We find out he got a scholarship and he went to school for computer science. But then I wrote down degree because I don't ever remember them saying that he finished or he got a bachelor's degree. Did y'all hear that part? They wanted to emphasize he went to school. Y'all know, shout out to Funky Evil. I love to tell the girls I went to college, but you also have to let the girls know, did you graduate? Did you graduate? Gabe is not giving me intellectual. I don't care what the girls trying to what story, what picture they trying to paint. That's not what he was giving to me. Because even in say what you need to say in Spanish or in Portuguese, it still wasn't given. He had much to say. Much he's not giving me. I have you're not getting a lot of substance out of Gabe. That's what I was getting. Y'all tell me if y'all got something different. He just cute with a big head. So no. Um his first job was in I think that guy Andre was one of the first people he met in America. His first job was working in the back at Walmart, and that's where he learned more English, talking shit with his coworkers and stuff. And also, while I was looking at Gabe, he kind of Gabe is cute, but Gabe kind of got his jaw or something look like it's a little over to the side, and he reminded me of the main character from Teen Wolf. I was like, oh, Gabe is giving me when you if you look at him, I forgot this young man's name. He was giving me some Teen Wolf. I said, okay, Gabe, I see you. That chin was going over to the side a little. Um, they asked would he have kept exploring Baya if she was still there, and he didn't really answer that question to me. He said him and Jim were creating something strong. And then they asked him who is the strongest couple, and he said Zach and Bryce. And then what? Oh, they said as a joke, Tyler Posey. Yes, thank you, Tim. As a joke at first, they says it's Zach and Bryce, but he says the actual strongest couple would be Anaya and KC to me, which I thought was interesting because they definitely be looking rocky, but he said they were the strongest. And then he said Corbin and Kenzie would be last, and he brought them up multiple times. So for him to think that that's not giving anything, it must really not be giving anything, honey. Sound like he wanted that blonde when Jen got there. Correct. He wanted a actual blonde because Kenzie was giving brunette. Kenzie's roots wasn't looking like mine. Her roots were not together. Her roots weren't together. She could never. Kenzie could never. This why I went blonde because I had to show white people be thinking they have a monopoly on blonde, so I had to show the people it's in the bottle, honey. It's in the bottle, and mine be looking better than the girls who consider themselves blonde. So twirl on that on this Juneteenth weekend. Um, okay. Sierra says Corbin and Kenzie kissing in the room was very Brazilian. I thought that was funny and shady when they were kissing in the bedrooms. Okay, now Tyler Posey, brother Jesse Posey, but I won't go there. I think I vaguely remember. Was the brother doing OnlyFans or something? Send it to me in the DM, friend. Okay, before I move on to Soul, did we have I think I covered most of his solo content. Did we have any thoughts on the hornball game? Did I miss anything y'all wanted to bring up before I move on? Love Sierra's hair and her makeup. Her outfit was cute too. Um, yes. Okay, we can go on to Miss Soul. Wait, what's that? Oh, knitter. Yes, definitely a knitter. My thoughts. Okay, we move on. Sure. Gabriel was born on the show, and the Aftersun was no different. I agree. He wasn't giving that much. Okay, let's go on to Soul. No, I'm not even gonna call her Soul Angel. This lady wore me out. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm a little cold, baby. She was wearing me out, and y'all gonna get my take. I already called her Karen, and I'm calling her Karen again today. This girl is a Karen, and I don't know why it's not picking up for y'all, and that's okay. She is a Karen. She was acting very similar to Kenzie in the way that she just couldn't wrap her head around that all the men weren't falling over her. That's what it's giving. I don't know why we was doing all this crying. All of it. I was so confused. So when she gets her phone, Soul has 128 followers now. She came in with 5K. Just off that alone, daughter. The way when she got her phone and was talking to her family, you would have thought she lost followers and everybody said she was just a ugly roach or something. Like I didn't understand what all that crying was for. What happened? Her She said she got a message from her ex saying he's seeing her everywhere while he's in a relationship. And then she says Jen and Caleb were her people. Hmm. I know y'all was all bombshells. And you should have added Kenzie too, because you seem like you was close to Kenzie, girl. So gets a call from her cousin. Her cousin is black. She tells her it was hard to make connections. Um, the cousin tells her Michael B. Jordan is all over her photos. And then I heard the girl said that him liking her pictures wasn't even new. That seemed like that was old. She's been to 10 different schools, so she's used to not fitting in. She starts crying. She thinks people just thought she was a boss bitch. This another thing that was throwing me off with Soul. And I don't know if this is a young person thing or this is what people that actually aren't confident do. She just gave me a lot of facade, like a lot of fake confidence. She was not actually confident, and she was doing a lot of flip flopping. In one conversation, you a bad bitch, and you everybody, you could have took everybody man, but then on the next side, I'm not a boss. They just thought I was a boss bitch. Which one is this all? I need you to figure out what the identity is. Were you the damsel in distress, or was you a bombshell and a bad bitch trying to coming to take their man? Cause I'm just confused. Cause I'm a bad bitch, and if I step in the room and don't nobody holler at me, that don't take away me being a bad bitch. I'm still a bad bitch. I might have just not been y'all preference or cup of tea, but that don't. If you confident, let's be confident. She was doing too much wavering for me. It was very fake. It's a no. I don't see it for her. Um. Then we get a call from her aunt, and then I'm still kind of I want to see. I need somebody to tell me what her background is, because the aunt looked Latin, Latino, or Afro Latino or something. And then she still was crying with the aunt. Then she gonna tell her aunt Mama good. I don't know where she get this mama stuff from. It's giving Lotto, another swirly girl. I put Mama slow because she be sounding slow. She thinks a lot of people will relate to her. And then I put, she is going to milk this sympathy. That's also what it was giving me. I just don't understand what all the waterworks are for. And it's giving, oh girl, I'm about to milk this this will help me with my popularity or something. It just all missed me. I don't have a ounce of sympathy or empathy for her, none. Did you went on the show? This the name of the game. What do you do when you go outside and don't nobody be in your face? Do you act this way then? It was just a lot. And then you falling for sincere and all them cliche analogies and girl, her brother is darker than her. Oh, okay. I didn't see her brother. I saw the father. I saw that picture of her mother, but then we thought she was black, but I don't know. I wanna hear her say what her background is. Um, Soul joins Sierra and Teffy, says she's not mad and glad to be out of the house, and then again, but then I put, but you was just crying in the bed. This why I'm so over her. Which one is it, Soul? Are you mad and they just didn't know that I was a bad bitch? Or are you sad and crying? Which one is it? I think she says bad bitch, but doesn't believe it yet. Don't believe it at all. And it's giving me I'm light skinned, so I expect all the men to fawn over me. And just because I'm light skinned, I'm supposed to be Connie from Two Could Play That Game, and you not giving that at all. No. She looked like a very light skinned black woman to me. She lost me when she said she frequently approaches guys outside, but only pulls sincere for a chat. Yes. But then JC Wu kept bringing this up. She said in the interview when she was talking to Teffy and Sierra, like she tried to talk to KC multiple times. So maybe she was trying to, I don't know. And then she'll be talking out both sides of her mouth, child. Because when she was talking to Gabe and Gabe said, "Oh, I can see you turning his." Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. So again, which one is it? Because I don't go up to no man ever. I don't ever approach a man. Niggas be in my face all the time. When I went out yesterday, "Oh, where'd you get that hoodie from?" Some man stopped me and said, "Oh, were you at some shoot last week?" I said, "No, I should have been." I don't go up to bitches saying nothing to them. I don't. She was like cosplaying a bad bitch. You need to go home and study some more. You watching the wrong media because I don't know. She must you must not be a fan of Beyonce or nobody. she probably look she probably be bumping Taylor Swift and SZA. She give me a SZA girl, a sad chick girl. She says Mel and Anaya were intimidated by her. And this where she really starts losing me, and this why I'm not I'm kind of confused what some of y'all not picking up with this girl because she clearly is a knitter.
He's a knitter! 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 No! No, I'm not a knitter.
Baby, Soul is a knitter, y'all. If Soul, and good evening, First Lady. If Kenzie, a white lady, said, when I came in, oh, and she just named two black girls and then two brown black girls at that. Oh, the black girls were very intimidated when I came in. Why? Why were they intimidated so? And only them two. Explain. She had a lot to say about Anaya and Trinity. She did. But hey, let me mind my business, right? But she had a lot to say. And it just kept going. And whether I say this all the time with white people, and I saw people online saying, "Oh, we doing too much on the black people or not enough on the white people." It's all equal opportunity over here. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, and just optically, so it don't look right. Even if that's not what your intention was, you as the light skinned black girl saying, "Oh, Mel and Anaya, two brown girls." Two of the three brown girls in the house. Oh, they were so intimidated by me and my horrible haircut. I said justice for Soul only because her comment about Trinity was awkwardly worded and misunderstood as a result, in my opinion. Okay. I don't agree. But that's everybody is open to their opinion. Biracial does not inherently mean pretty, correct? And I also don't mean that dark skin are full of black people are inherently jealous of you just for food for thought. I agree. And that's what it was giving. That's very much what it was giving to me. And I could sometimes I'd be like, if things were isolated and she just had one little thing, then it would be like, okay, we can move on. But now, sis, at this point, I got about at least a handful of things that you said that's kind of giving microaggression. So I'm calling your ass a knitter. I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt. No, it was giving Kenzie. It was giving I'm by. And then there's another piece. What happened to the boys was bullying her? What happened to that piece? She ain't said nothing about that. We ain't heard nothing about her being bullied again. Cause remember, she cried at the game because she got pie in her face multiple times. We ain't heard nothing else about that. And I know they edit stuff out, but if anyone watched her live, please tell me if she mentioned anything else about the guys specifically bullying her. Because she didn't bring that up in Aftersun or leaving. So that's why that was always giving me this is a crock of shit. Well, and I need to I don't like how I did my mustache on this side. She didn't talk about the men picking up her or nothing. It if Baya had a lot to say about that. So what's really tea? She did. I don't know. I need to hear her say it because I ain't. I need to find out what is all this crying for. She be doing too much crying for me. Um, I put she has a lot of vibrato in her voice today. She was real angry on at Aftersun. Teffy asked, "So does she think Mel would still be my man if she saw the show?" And Soul says yes. She says she's very self-aware. Soul doesn't know what she needs to take accountability for, and she wanted to talk to KC. And then I just put, why is she talking so loud? She sounded like she was screaming. And they was at After Sun. She just had a whole lot of energy. The girls thought they was gonna come in and be Tony Braxton and couldn't hit a note. Why? I don't get the joke. Um, Casey was gonna pull her. Oh, and then we found. She says Casey told her he was gonna pull her for a chat the next day if she hadn't got eliminated. But then I thought you said that y'all had talked. I don't know. I'm tired of Casey and her. I'm over that. I'm tired of Casey in general, to be honest. Um, she did say all her hair. She did say she will approach men in person. Sierra asked Soul about cutting her hair. Sierra is pissed about the discussion on her hair. Says it's only the black women. And I don't know, maybe that's who Sierra be watching. It's equal opportunity over here. Kenzie Roots look a fool. I've been said that. Cater clip-ins look a fool. The black girls was the only ones that hair was together. Anaya hair is stunning. We like her curls. Trinity be cute with her wigs. We ain't said I'm we if you one of them people that's like, oh, we can't say nothing about the black people, maybe don't watch my channel because I'm never gonna subscribe to that. That's why we be in some of the positions we in now because black people don't be wanting to check each other. Fuck what them white people doing. I'm not white. I'm not worried about what white people doing all the time. I'm talking about the black girls. White women don't never be doing nothing to their hair. It be wet and stringy, and they go put some bleach in it, and that be it. We not talking about them, Sierra. And while you talking about it, Sierra, your hair don't be together. So that's probably why you had something to say. Cause your hair do not be together. Me and my friends be talking about your leave out and them loose beach waves you want to do all the time because you think you a white lady. No. I be so tired of the black girls that's black like this and be trying. No, you ain't even. You need to figure out to stop letting them white people play in your face. So we not even about to listen to you, but this year, but go on somewhere, girl. No, this was not the moment. This was not to protect black women that you thought it was. No. Because we all know that we should go on these shows with braids, period. And that's all we be saying. That is not being harsh to black people. What's wrong with y'all? Sierra, this why you had Wes and Amanda playing in your face. Because if you had some black girlfriends or a girlfriend like me, a black boyfriend, girlfriend, Judy, I would have been like, ooh, girl, you need to leave that alone. But you probably be around yes people like you, like that girl that was the black bachelorette. Y'all all knitters together. Bye, Sierra. I only mention it because we want black girls to be cute. I don't care what the white ladies look like. I still haven't noticed these rules because I don't care. Period. We want our people to be on TV representing us and looking stunning. That's what that's about. If you don't get that, it's probably because you're a knitter. And who ain't nobody sitting around worried about what the white people do. I be so tired of black people doing that. Every time we say something about somebody black. But what about the white people? Shut up. Shut up. I don't know why white people has ever been anybody's North Star. I ain't never looked to white people for to do nothing. So we can leave that alone. Bye, Sierra. I'm starring this now, right? If a black girl looks tacky, I'm showing her the mirror. If she cute, I'm repping her. Period. I don't care what your complexion is. I love my black people, but tacky is as tacky does. Period. Period. Girl. All I see on Kenzie is her eyes bugging out. That too. Okay, I had to say that because Sierra, I really be trying to rock with you. I want to like you so bad because you pretty. You could be well, I guess you do be modeling. You definitely could be a model, but you another. You need to shut up sometimes because you just be putting your foot in your mouth. And you need to get you some different black girls or just some different black friends all together. Cause the girls ain't they're not your friend. Mm, no. Um Effie says you bitches wish we could wear a pixie cut like so, and I put and don't and do not. Soul and Soul and Gabe answer fan questions. Okay, we almost done. I was done. I'm on my last page of notes. This was cute. Thank y'all again for coming to join me on this Sunday. I will be going live twice, so I'm gonna go live after the episode tonight. And just for a reminder, tonight's episode is Casa Amor. I don't know if y'all saw the first look. It's going to be messy. Zach is gonna get on my nerve. Don't y'all feel so blessed that you get a double dose of Q on this lovely Sunday? Happy Juneteenth. Happy Pride. Happy Father's Day. Um, you see her co-host just sat there while she was talking. She didn't say a peep, did it? When she just said the piece about y'all wish y'all could have a pixie cut like song. Double your pleasure. Oh yes, honey. I got another show to watch to review, but I'll be back for yours later on, Quinta. Have a good night in the meantime. Okay, thank you for coming, friend. See you later. Okay, Gabe was surprised. Oh, I guess they asked who were you surprised by in the villa? Gabe was surprised by Jen, and Soul was surprised by Trinity. She says Trinity is very funny, and she's the joke police. She said if she heard the girls laughing, she would be like, "I want to know what's funny," and that sounded like me. Cause if I hear bitches around me laughing, what's funny? I want to laugh. I want. There's a liquor store by my house. The one of the little Middle Eastern men that work in there, I know he got a crush on me, and he hadn't seen me with my blonde hair, and I had on. He was smiling. I said, "What are you smiling about? What's wrong? I want to smile. I want to laugh. Nothing. I like your glasses. I'm just smiling. I wanted to say you smiling because the bad bitch came in. I know, but I thought that was funny. Um, and then I also Soul kept saying it was hard for her to fit in. We saw some moments where the black girls was hanging out with you when y'all went to watch the boys work out. They was hanging out with you. You probably a lot of soul conversation was giving me how the light skinned and biracial people will talk about their experience on Clubhouse to my Clubhouse girlies. So it's given that you kind of got a bad attitude. That's what it's giving. You curse a lot. It was giving you got a bad attitude. And if you was acting like you was acting on Aftersun in the house, I see why the girls weren't messing with you. Cause you came in there to get one of their man and you had a nasty attitude. I wouldn't have been talking to your ass either. And you light skinned. Oh, I wouldn't have been best fooling with you either. Wouldn't. They asked who was this Gabe Miss Bayer. He says yes. And then they asked both of them who was the best kisser. Soul says Corbin, and Gabe says Jen. I was waiting on them to ask Soul about saying Gabe's pheromones were nasty or she didn't like how he tastes, but we didn't hear anything else about that. Gabe said they asked them what should they add for the next season. Soul would add forced recoupling every night, and then I put she is so pressed. She was just so angry. And Gabe said, add more open-minded people. I don't know what that meant. Gabe, did you want it to be gay people on the show or some bisexual people? What did that mean? I didn't know what that mean, more open-minded people. Okay. Um, so they asked, so how does it feel being the realist? And then she says, not everyone could be a real ass bitch. What about Oh, okay. I wrote down the Gabe's pheromones. Soul wanted to make it to Casa. Gabe said he was going to explore in Casa. Um, they asked them both who would make it through Casa, and then who. I think Gabe said Zach and Kada, and then they asked who's not going to survive, or maybe they both said Zach and Kada. I don't know. And then they said who's not going to survive Casa. Gabe said Corbin and Kenzie. He really don't see it for them because he said them for two answers. And then this is when we get Trinity. Soul said Trinity and Bryce. And she says no one has given them the time of day. I thought that was so shady. And then Soul says Bryce thinks Kata is prettier. And I showed that clip earlier. I want to show it again. I had a problem with this. I'm gonna show it again. I ain't like it. It's a no for me. Because words have meanings, and you're on TV. Mm-mm.
Time of day either for them to want to leave. And I know for a fact that they are walking down the street, they would not take a second look at each other. No, I hope so too, because I'm like, shit, Bryce was trying to talk to Colin has.
Okay, so for me, sis, you couldn't say, I think Bryce is more attracted to Kata. You couldn't say I think he's more attracted to her, or Kata is more his type. She was very specific and said, I think Bryce thinks Kata is prettier than Trinity. I just my knitter senses went up for me personally. When you put it all together, you said at the beginning that Mel and Anaya, sorry, my stomach just all in your face. That Mel and Anaya didn't see it for you. Trinity ain't that pretty. Trinity ain't looking like nothing. So, he really okay to then gonna say, well, one nobody giving neither one of them the time of day. It just all felt pointed to me personally. I could be putting a little dip on the chip, but all of it together, I just came to I personally just came to the conclusion that our sister is a knitter. Well, she not my sister. Y'all sister is a knitter.
He's a knitter! 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 No! No!
And I don't see
No, I'm not a knitter.
a knitter with a bad haircut. What really gags me is for somebody who, girl, you could have went down to the great clips of somebody and they probably could have cut your hair better than that or styled it something. It just was so much anger and fake confidence and I just hated it. Horrible. This wasn't a good look for her. I don't care nothing about the people on the internet eating her up. Could care less. I don't know if you need to come back on the spinoff. Would y'all want to see her on Beyond the Villa or on Love Island Games? I don't think I would, and I don't. Maybe when she go home and see how she came off on TV, she can go on and do something else. You got some followers though, girl. Maybe you'll get you some brand deals. Maybe you'll get a deal with Clear Eyes for all that damn crying you was doing. Get you a Visine. Campaign. Get you a campaign for some contacts or something, girl. If you wear contacts or mascara. Well, you wasn't wearing no makeup. That was part of your problem, that dry ass face. Bye, soul. So you won't break my soul. So the girls might have broke your soul, but you ain't gonna break mine. But that was my thoughts for the Aftersun. That was all right. It gave a little yang. I'm excited about the episode tonight. Y'all know usually we can stream it early, so it'll probably be on the app in like 20 minutes. And I will be going live at 10 o'clock tonight, Central Time. Hit that notification bell again. If you aren't subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. So every time I call, honey, you come. Oh, every time he call, I come. That's right. But tonight, it's all about me. That's right. Somebody tell me in the chat if you know that song. Tell me the name of the song and the artist. If you know that song, you're a true diva. I want to answer before I close out. And replay gang, if you make it to the end, I need you to tell me what Sierra song that I just said the artist. Sorry. What song did I just quote? Well, I need to put take the pictures of these. But sorry, y'all, I didn't go live last night. I was out in the streets. But it's cool. It's all good. I made up my time, honey. Okay. Ain't nobody answered. I'm about to get off of here. Okay, y'all. I'll see y'all at 10. Be there or be square.